Good day everybody, this is Team 1 of Full-Time MBA 2011 presenting to you the mini business case of gameplay for Etisalat Academy. This is our team. Let's quickly start with the agenda for this presentation. We'll remind ourselves on what the complication and situation of Etisalat Academy right now. We'll go through the business concept, main reason for partnering with 2454, different phases in our business plan, the timeline, the risks and challenges. To remind ourselves on the key issue that Etisalat Academy is facing today, how can Etisalat Academy make money utilizing the current facilities in a way that is beneficial to Etisalat Group. This is our business concept, which we said we're going to launch in 3 phases. The first phase would be targeting the individual gaming and web game and mobile game developers and providing them game training for development, localization and modification. The phase 2 would involve providing the game training again for the individuals, but at the same time towards the companies which are involved in web and mobile game development, localization, modification. Etisalat Academy will also act as a funding, testing and publishing platform during the phase 2. Phase 3 will mainly concentrate on providing a certification course targeted mainly at graduates and some game professionals. All these programs will be provided in partnership with 2454 and ICT Fund. ICT Fund would be the key partner to provide funding for the entire program, 2454 for the resources, the technological resources required for them. This is quickly a visual representation of our business concept. Here we can clearly see the critical partnership that's happening between 2454 and Etisalat Academy, where we will be partnering through resource and revenue sharing. Etisalat Academy will be offering these 3 offerings of training, funding and testing platform and game development certification program. Why to partner with 2454? We already know 2454 has gaming as one of their strategy to offer to enhance the educational level of the UAE industry, current UAE industry. In collaboration with 2454 and ICT Fund, EA can promote the gaming knowledge and networking in this growing GCC gaming industry and provide value to the partners. This is quickly the value chain. Gaming planning and design is already being offered by 2454, so we will complement these offerings by providing the additional courses and trainings in the value chain like development, prototyping, localization, modification trainings, game testing platform, publishing platform, and towards the end of towards the 3rd year, that is the phase 3, we will also be providing a game development certification program targeting the young graduates. Quickly, the phase 1, this is the training offering. We'll be targeting the aspirant web and mobile game developers for the game development program. This is a sample of the course structure. For the mobile and web game localization, we'll again be targeting the game developers and development companies. For mobile and web game modification, again this would be the course structure. Quickly to the market for individual web and mobile game developers. We know right now in 2011 we have about 27,000 gaming industry professionals in the GCC market, and by 2020 we expect this to double in amount. Those are the people who would be targeted. Those are the available market for EA to be trained for these gaming, mobile and web gaming trainings. For localizing market, again this is the companies that would be willing to localize their games to GCC, and we are looking at about 880,000 gaming companies worldwide who are willing to enter GCC right now to localize their game applications. And AED 253 million is the amount of revenue that's available for these companies when they are localizing. So this is an enticing market for them to enter the GCC gaming industry through localization. This slide quickly talks about the training pricing for different game development, localization and modification, and the revenue by providing these programs per person would be is already mentioned here. In terms of timeline for the phase 1, we said we'll be targeting the individual web and mobile game developers. This actually talks about what are the actions that will be taken through the years up to 2013, so that we achieve the visibility and credibility in providing these courses and capturing the market for individual and web game developers. And it comes to about 42 million by the end of year 2015. Phase 2, let me introduce Basam, who will be talking about that.
Hello everybody. For phase 2, moving on from the previous phase where we had localization, development and modification, we will now offer training at Etisalat Academy as a platform for game testing, publishing and payment methods. This will be open to web and mobile game developers and companies. The partners will be Iftikhar of 2454, the ICT Fund, and members of the Gulf venture capitalists. For game publishing, we are looking at the Etisalat platform. Game testing, again, like I mentioned, Etisalat Academy will become the platform where game development companies would actually come and use Etisalat Academy's facilities to test and publish their games. Web and mobile payment is the other will be the other platform that they will be looking at. Moving on, this is the game training market for the companies. Currently, we're looking at a market size of about 608 companies in the GCC region, which is going to grow to about 1250 by 2020. So that's doubling the numbers. Looking at the gaming companies that we have in the region, most of them are located in UAE and Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. This chart basically tells us what the revenue will be generate by offering Etisalat Academy's facilities for testing and publishing. This timeline is a list of activities that need to be done in order to move from just establishing the credibility to now providing a platform for game development, for game developers, and providing a seamless and a robust platform where they can move from just development to actual testing and publishing. The revenue figures for this particular phase, we're looking at about 402,570. Moving on from here, we now go on to phase 3 of the game development program, where we will now offer a certification program, and this will be a combination of all the previous mentioned courses, wherein there will be development, there will be testing, there will be publishing, there will be localization. On the right, if you look at the program structure, the web and mobile game development, this is just an example of what current similar programs are being offered in the Western and other markets. The market for this particular program currently is about 11,333 in the GCC. This is the Gen Y individuals who were born in the 80s and during the 90s. By 2015, we are looking at a market of about 11,000, which would grow up to 14,000 by the year 2020. The certificate program market. Why would individuals come to the Etisalat Academy? It's because currently only 3 institutes in the region offer such a program, which is the SAE, the Rochester Institute of Technology, and the American University of Sharjah. So there is obviously a need for a stronger player to provide such a course. Given what the number of institutes and training facilities we do have in the region, the competency level is pretty unsatisfactory, and there is scope for improvement, which Etisalat Academy can provide in conjunction with the 2454. The technology is changing rapidly for gaming industry professionals, and which is why a complete comprehensive certification program becomes the need of the hour, which will be offered at 60,000 per annum. Moving on, this the timeline tells us the different activities that will need to be done for this particular phase. Moving on, this is the generic all-inclusive timeline for all the three phases, and by the end of 2015 we are looking at a revenue of nearly 45 million dirhams. The risks and the challenges, of course, there are many, but just to point out one or two of the most important ones: will 2454 be our partner? Will we be able to provide value to each other, or would we cannibalize each other's offerings? That's key. The other challenge that we're looking at is has just become the telecom service provider for 2454. Although, of course, this is just an administrative setup because the company needs telecom lines, but this may give them the platform to make inroads into 2454, who is Etisalat's competition. Largely, these are the risks and the challenges. And with that, we come to the end of our presentation. Thank you.